Hi everyone, welcome to Free Handily Made AU Crochet. My name's Nisi and you're hanging out with me in Boise, Idaho today. So right before we left to come here, I went to the post office just to check the mail one more time, and I got a package from Sanita. Apparently I had won a members only giveaway and it arrived, and I messaged her, by the way, to let her know I got it and that I would be opening it up in Idaho. So without further ado, let's take a look and see what's inside of here. Ugh. All right. Oh, and just so you know, Sanita, I already took off the label and threw it away at the house. I didn't want to leave your address in a hotel room, you know what I mean? And she sent a card. Look at her little sticker. Looks just like her, doesn't it? Love it. September Member Appreciation Gift, XXO Sanita. You are brave and strong. I think you are incredible. Aw, thank you, Sanita. You're so sweet. Nisi, I was so excited when the wheel chose you twice. I scooped up some of my makes and sent you my leftover sparkly brown. Hopefully you can make the, oh, turds. The turds with me. That's a deal. Can it make two? Will it be able to make two, Sanita, do you think? Because if not, I can, I do have some brown yarn, but this is a lot prettier. Let's open it, shall we? Let's see. Look at this, you guys. Oh yeah, this should make. Oh, look how pretty this. Wow, that's really thin. You don't use worsted weight for the poop emojis? Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? It's gorgeous. That's absolutely beautiful, Sanita. I love it. Could probably double strand it to make it thicker, which is probably what I'll do. And then says, thank you for being awesome. It's a little notions pouch. Very fun. Aww. Look. These little turdies. Sanita, this is the shape that I need to make, and I need to make mine pretty big. So I want to make these. Although this is really cute too. But definitely these for my boss. And then she sent me an emotional support dill pickle. Look, it's the neon dill. This is from the yarn that Sanita and I both got from Don Aaron in the Halloween box. This is the neon pickle. He's an 80s dill. He's an 80s dill. I love them, Sanita. Thank you. And then she sent a sticker that says, choose kindness. And it's got a heart. So cute. I love my little Sanita. These are going to my office. Yes, they are. I may give little man one of these though, because he loves the poop emoji. But these other ones are going to my office. For sure, for sure. Absolutely. All right. So that is my appreciation gift from Sanita. Thank you, Sanita. I love it. And I'll definitely use that brown sparkling yarn. It's absolutely gorgeous. 100% gorgeous. All right. So you all know that I'm over here at the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social. I'm having a great time. I spent way too much money, but it's fine. So one of the things I bought was this bag. It's purple and it's quilted and I love it. It's just a little handbag. You can use it for a small project, but I got my wallet in it right now. And then from the same designer, and that's handmade, by the way, from the same designer, she made this Notions, what would you call it? It's a Notions, you know, you put your hooks in and stuff. Both of these were made from unique handmade bags. They have an Etsy shop and an Instagram account, and I will put all her information in the description of this video so you guys can go check her out. But This is a zipper right here, so you can put stuff in here, and your hooks go in here. There's 3 spots for 3 hooks. These can fit a furls hook because the person who made this, she has furls. She has Odyssey furls, and so she showed me how they fit. Hang on. Okay, and then the other side, I'm sorry, you have a spot in here that you can put stuff, like patterns or whatever, and then in here you can put some notions like your scissors, stitch markers. It was really cute, and I love books. I love books. Of course, there's purple all through it, but I love books, and if you look closely, that's what these are. They're books. Love it. So both of these bags come from the store Unique Handmade Bags Just For You. And like I said, I'll put her info in the description of this video. So that is something I got for myself. I went to the yarn store called 3 Loves Yarn. They have a website. I'll include all that info. And they had lavender white Nora yarn. This yarn is so freaking soft. It is silky, silky soft. It's not all Nora yarn or scratchy, you guys. You got to pay attention to the fiber. This is cotton and silk. This is, let's see, where is it in American? It is 26% silk, 21% cotton, 15% Vicros, 14% mohair, 12% wool, and 12% polyamide. This is soft. I cannot pronounce it, but this is the, I'm going to say it wrong, so y'all just please forgive me. The Akari Solo. So I'm going to just put that like that so you can see it. Akari Solo. This is color number 9, and it came from lot 8. So I got 2 of these, and I'm making myself something very special with it. I am going to make myself a very lightweight drapey cocoon cardi with both of those. Whoop. No, don't get caught. I got the last 2 cakes of that in that yarn shop. So we went to iYarn4U, based in Boise, Idaho on Emerald Street, and they had 1 of those skeins, but I wanted 2 skeins. And Carrie from Jet One In said, you know, Nisi, you know, we're going to go to 3 Loves Yarn, and 3 Loves Yarns, they have a ton of Nora. Maybe it'll be there. Because there was no way I was going to just get 1 skein. I needed 2 skeins because I'm fluffy, and I need plenty of yardage to be able to make what I want to make. So, oh, I didn't even tell you how much yards it comes in. And it doesn't give me in yards. It only gives me in meters, unfortunately. But it comes with 480 meters. Yeah, 480 meters, and it's a 200-gram cake. So I'll have to get on my phone to do the math on that. And of course, as many of you know, Nora is made in Japan. So, yes. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, because there's no way I was just going to buy 1 cake. I mean, that's a waste for me. So I lucked out. I got the last 2 of that color. So I'm very happy with that. And then Roaming with Rover, she had her store here as well. And she did a crochet along for a crocheted shawl, which I didn't have time to join in on. But Dana brought her shawl that she did. And another person, I think her name's Debbie, brought her shawl as well. Totally 2 different colors. So I really got to see the shawl up close, and I love the pattern of that shawl. And so I asked her, I'm like, is that still on your channel so I can make the shawl? She's like, absolutely. And this is the yarn she used. This is the brand of yarn she used. It is Cascade Yarns, and this is the Anthem DK. It's 100% acrylic. She had these on sale, 5 for 20 bucks. I ain't saying no to that. It's a 3-weight, and it's purple. Hello. It's a 3-weight, and it comes with 248 yards a skein. So I'm gonna be making that shawl, and she designed that shawl. And I will put Roaming with Rovers, I'll put all her store details in the description of this video as well. And then we had a local hand dyer based in Meridian, Idaho, which is like a suburb of Boise. And I don't remember what her first name is, but her business name is Have Us Some Yarn. Isn't that cute? Have Us Some Yarn. And I'll also put, she has a website, and I'll put the website in the description. This is 100% superwash merino. It's not as soft as other merino wools, but I think I can still, I'll still be okay. We're gonna find out. If not, I'll end up giving whatever I make away, but I think it's gonna be okay. It's not, usually superwash merino is a lot softer, but I'm thinking that might be because a lot of super merino wools tend to have like nylon with it. This doesn't. This is 100% super merino wash wool, nothing else in it. Each skein comes with 219 yards. They're both 100 grams. This colorway is khaki, but it definitely looks a lot more gold, but there's like, you can see like some browns in there. It's not coming out in the video very well. It's very gorgeous. And the other color I got was kale, and it's got dark greens and purples. I had to get this because, you know, it's got dark green and purple, and it's got like a very light, like creamy yellow mixed in there. Very pretty. So I got enough of this to make a winter wearable. And then I got, oh my goodness, I got a couple of patterns. I purchased a couple of patterns from another vendor, Green Leaf Yarn Store, I think. It's a vendor that's here right now. But I bought the Starting with a Granny Shawl by Pat Foster at Indigo Pobble. She's on Facebook, Instagram, and she has a blog. And I just thought both of these shawls are done with fingering, but you can do a shawl in any weight yarn. It's just going to turn out a little bigger, and you're going to want to use a bigger hook than what the yarn tells you to use, so you get the same drape. And then I also got a pattern called the Delilah Wrap by Denny Maid. That's more like I'm gonna be honest, that's more like a scarf. So if I really want it to be like a true wrap, I will definitely make it wider than what this pattern shows. I'll just keep going until it gets to the width I want. But I love the stitch and I love the drape. And this is, you can make this with one cake of fingering weight yarn. That is, if the cake is at least 1,000 yards, but you'll get this width. You won't get the width, you won't get it wider. You'll need definitely more than one cake if you want the wrap to be wider. So I really like those two patterns, so I bought that. And the shawl, the one that you can use one cake for, I purchased, the only sheepies I've ever had any experience with was the little black thing of sheepies that I used for the amigurumi sun bunny for the eyes. So this was the first time I actually got to be around this yarn and be able to feel it. So I got me Sheepies Whirl, and this colorway is called, all of these are going to be fingering weight. This colorway is color number 789, and it's Tasty Num Num. Tasty Num Num. Remember, I was behind Carrie and I showed this up behind her head. I fell in love with this, had to get it. So I got this, and then this is hang on, this has, what is the weight of this yarn? You guys are gonna want to know that. This is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. It's very soft. It's 1,000 meters, so just over 1,000 yards for this. And then these are Sheepy's Whirlettes. These are also fingering. And it's 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, just like this. But I thought these would go good together. These are 455 meters, 100 grams. I thought these would go good together. Doesn't that look good together? That looks really good together. So I will be doing more than likely, oops, wrong one. I'm going to be doing this pattern, and I'm going to be making it wider. So, and I'm going to be doing some color changing, obviously, because I bought all three of these to go together. And then she is selling a yarn from a company I've never heard of before. That I found this yarn very interesting. It definitely feels like a sock yarn because it's got it's a super merino wool, 75% super merino wool. It's a 2-sport, and it's got 25% polyamide, so it has that nylon socky feel. Oh, I forgot to tell you what this color was. I'm sorry, you guys. What is this color? This color is Pama Violet. It's a very light lavender. And this color is Grape. Grape for grape. Sorry about that. Anyway, so this is a 2-sport weight. It's 100 grams, 3.52 ounces. It does not tell you how many meters are in it. Oh, yes, it does. It's got 360 yards. Hand painted, Circulo Lucky Feet yarn. This yarn was made in Turkey. This is a Brazilian company, and they get their yarn made in Turkey. So I'll definitely have to kick this up when I get ready to use it. But I bet you guys can guess why I bought this. What does this remind you of? Sunflowers. So I will be making this into a shawl. I will probably be making, more than likely, this shawl, because it shows you in the middle, you see in the middle where it's a variegated yarn. Like yarn like this, and it looks just as pretty. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing with that. It's really pretty. I'm not a huge fan of triangle shawls, just because I feel like it doesn't wrap around me enough, so I have to make them extra big because I like my arms covered. So that is my yarny goodness. I am done shopping. I spent way too much money than I should have, but you know, I got yarns that I don't normally get to get, and it was fun, and it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, oh, and I also won a cake of an anniversary cake. I think it came from last year. Hang on, let me see if I can go get it. This is the anniversary cake I won while here. And this is a 6-weight yarn, and Blue Waves. No, Scuba Splash. The colorway is Scuba Splash. This yarn was donated by Carrie the Yarny Elephant for the Pacific Northwest Social. She actually donated several of these to be given away, and I was one of the people that won. So I think, let's see, it has, how many yards is in one cake? I don't remember. It's a 6-weight. Says to use an 8mm hook. I'll probably use more like a 9 or a 10mm hook. Probably a 10mm hook. Just get the drape I want. 1,000 grams, 1,061 yards. I think I can make one kid blanket out of this. So this is going to be a blanket that will be, it'll end up being a kid blanket to be donated. So I'm making blankets for Boggy Creek, but I'm also making blankets for the Mountain State Children's Home. Both are great organizations. Both serve children in wonderful ways. And so the Mountain State Children's Home, it's not a camp like Boggy Creek is. The Mountain State Children's Home, it used to be what they call an orphanage, but it's 5 homes with 5 different parents. They housed about 5 to 6 kids in each house, and it's either kids that have lost both their parents and they're orphans, and they're trying to help these kids, raise these kids and help them be successful in a tragic, very tragic time of their life, or it's kids that for whatever reason had to be pulled from the home and they're in foster care. So, you know, a lot of these kids have a lot of challenges and a lot of emotional and behavioral, I don't want to use the word setbacks. I'll rather use the word challenges. You know what I mean? Like, they've been through, a lot of these kids have been through a lot of trauma. And you've got these 5, they go through a vigorous background check. They have to go through training. Like, there's all these steps they have to take before they're allowed to be a Mountain State Children's Home foster house. So, so these kids are very well taken care of. It's a great organization. It's based in Colorado, Denver, Colorado, I believe. Anyway, so I'm making blankets for 2 different organizations this year. And next year, I'm gonna get started a lot earlier so that I can donate more than 2 blankets each. So, anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I gotta get going. Little man and I are going to the Boise Zoo. We're gonna go spend some time, look at some animals for a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. Then I gotta come back here. I'm missing part of the Yarny Social today to do that with little man. I gotta get back here after lunch so I can finish the rest of the day out. And I think they want to get together tonight. Little Carrie wants to get together with all of us tonight before we all leave tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna want to do that. And of course, little man wants to get that one last swim in. So I don't know how I'm gonna get all that fit into there, but I got to figure it out. Anyway, it's been fun. I have gone back and forth between the social and coming up here and spending time with little man when I get overwhelmed because there's a lot of people and a lot of different conversations going on at once. I just quietly left and came up here and got little man, took him to the pool, let him swim. I got to be able to reset my ears, reset my sensory, reset my senses and help me recenter from all the overstimulation. So it's been a good balance, and I sat by the back door so I could easily just slip out when I needed to. It was great. Everyone's been very accepting and very sweet, and it warmed my heart that several people who didn't even really know me very well checked up on me. Hey, are you okay? And you know, because they know I'm autistic. I'm very open about my diagnosis, and they all knew that. So it was very heartwarming that several of the ladies who don't even really know me at all checked on me. And of course, Miss Dana from Wonderlust Crochet checked up on me, and little Carrie checked up on me. And so it was really, it warmed my heart. But I am happy to say I've done quite well. You know, I have missed some of it because I couldn't stay the whole time. I had to, you know, come and go. But I will say the times that I have been able to spend, it's been wonderful. I've been working a little bit on each project. I think I brought like 4 projects with me. I did work on my Tunisian while I was in the room, and I had a lot of ladies that were very interested in my Tunisian project. I got to talk about Michael. I got to talk all about you and your channel, my friend, and I got to talk about Panda. And so you got a little bit of a plug in while I was here. But I got to talk to them about the pattern that Panda sent me. And, you know, and the help that they gave me as far as making the blanket from a baby blanket to a teenager blanket, and the color changes and all that. So it was fun talking about Michael and Panda to those ladies, and they just sat and they're like, can we sit and watch you do that? I'm like, yeah, sure. And so they sat and watched. One was like, this is your first Tunisian project? I'm like, well, actually, to be honest, my first Tunisian project was a little headband, because Michael said I had to make at least something small before I went out and did a blanket. I just wanted to start out with the blanket. Because you know me, I just dive in head first without looking. Anyway, so, but I said, so technically this is really my second Tunisian project ever. So I got a lot of compliments on the blanket already. Anyway, it's going to make a teenager happy. So that was kind of fun. For these ladies that don't normally get to see someone do Tunisian, they got to see somebody do Tunisian. And I got to talk about Michael's channel, and I talked about a couple, I talked about Nina's Knots channel because she does Tunisian. Obviously I talked about Tony's channel from TLY Crafts, Yarn Crafts, because she does Tunisian. So I got to talk about all three channels. One of the ladies wrote down all three channels. So, so that was a really good time. I think that's pretty much it. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy experience and fun experience. I had fun shopping at and looking around both yarn stores. The first yarn store, the I Yarn For You, they had a lot of beautiful yarns in there as well. They didn't have as many local yarn fiber artist yarn there. They had a few. Gorgeous yarn, gorgeous. They had some fun, naughty yarn bowls. Like, I'm not even going to tell you guys what they said on them because they were taboo, but they made me laugh. And then Three Loves Yarn. Both stores were really beautiful stores, and they had beautiful, all different types of fibers from countries I've never seen before. They had wool from Italy, from a company from Italy, and the wool was grown and made and hand spun in Italy. Like, it was really neat to really see yarns from different countries in real person and be able to touch them and feel them and look at them, and so it's pretty cool. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I gotta get going. I'll see you guys here again soon. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Love to everyone. Bye from Idaho. Hugs and kisses. And always remember, dare be you, dare be different. Bye, everybody.